Hello everybody, I am back with another video, doing a video response to StephsTooDef. She recently did a video showcasing her guilty pleasure games. So games that she's either embarrassed to say that she plays or just games that most people wouldn't openly admit, like, hey, this is what I'm playing right now, you know, kind of a thing. So I thought it was a really fun, interesting video, and I think it definitely, you know, gives you a taste, or maybe see a side of the person that you don't really know. So I picked 3 games or series of games that I wanted to show you guys just so you can have a better idea of some of the games that I kind of just mindlessly play when, you know, I'm not really in the mood to just jump into a Final Fantasy or, you know, a Dragon Quest or something that requires a bit more attention. But let's go ahead and get started. So the first series of games, I know everyone bashes on Call of Duty, but for what it's worth, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, I cannot even fathom the number of hours that my buddies and I put into Spec Ops. I love Spec Ops, you know, to each their own is what I like to say, but I actually haven't gotten Modern Warfare 3, but I definitely plan to, especially with how cheap it is these days, because of Spec Ops alone. I think it is just such a great pick-up-and-play multiplayer experience with your friends, and I just love trying to, you know, increase the difficulty and get the different number of stars. And then the number of levels, too, is pretty insane. It just really offers so much replayability, and that's why I love Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. Modern Warfare 1, obviously, is a stellar title as well. But Spec Ops is just so great, and it reminds me a lot of Rainbow Six Vegas, actually, which is another one of my favorite games. But yeah, I'm not a fan of zombies at all. I could never get into it. I enjoyed it for a time, but it just got really just too repetitive and it didn't really mix it up for me. But Spec Ops, man, I spent crazy amounts of time playing that with my friends, and I still to this day. It's great, great fun. So that's definitely number 1 on my list. The next shouldn't come as too much of a surprise. I'm certainly not really ashamed to admit that I love Lord of the Rings games, but I also try and basically convince myself, even the worst of titles in the Lord of the Rings realm, that they're worth playing. And Lord of the Rings Aragorn's Quest certainly fits that bill. And War in the North, you know, got some pretty atrocious reception when it was first released, but I will defend this game till the day I die. I love it so much. I shouldn't say I love it. I guess I tolerate it, and I can praise its merits above its flaws, which certainly are plenty. This game definitely has its fair share of issues, but I did enjoy it. It is a Diablo-esque clone hack and slash RPG, but it can be incredibly unbalanced in its difficulty at times, and just a few different glitches and things like that. It's just not the most balanced or polished of games, but I still enjoyed it. And Aragorn's Quest is just terrible. Like, you should not get this game at all, but I still sat through and played it, and it's a nice little cartoony adventure. But Lord of the Rings games, I have my fair share. You guys already know that, but that's definitely a guilty pleasure of mine because it doesn't matter what Lord of the Rings game it is. More often than not, I'm going to pick it up and play it and find a way to enjoy it. So, those are always good stuff. This last one's probably the biggest surprise for people who watch my channel consistently, and that's sports titles. I know these are very outdated, with the exception being MLB 13. This isn't too outdated. But I love NCAA football. Is a game that I love playing with my friends. Especially, like, kind of create a character and then taking him through, you know, the high school football up into being, you know, signed by a college team. I love doing that. I actually enjoy that quite a bit. And also just Dynasty mode. You know, I don't do it so much anymore, but, you know, my senior year of high school into college, I played this game a ton. And FIFA, oh my gosh, I mean, FIFA's just great, all-around fun. And I need to get a more up-to-date version because this is 2008, which is crazy. But FIFA games are always good fun, in my opinion, especially those mindless, just kick back and play, turn off your brain, just enjoy some sports fun. Always a good time, in my opinion. And MLB The Show is actually one of those sports titles that really just took things to the next level with what was expected of Major League Baseball games. And I believe the 2K games no longer exist because these just buried them in the ground. They may exist actually still, but I don't know. MLB The Show is really, really fun, especially, you know, creating your own character and taking him through the major leagues. And it's just really great how quick you can go through games and go through seasons because of you're only playing when your character is in the game. So it just makes it for some really good fun. So yeah, sports titles. You guys probably didn't know that. More into the kind of the over-the-top sports games like NBA Street Volume 2 and 3 are two of my favorites. NFL Street, FIFA Street, those types of games. NFL Blitz. Those are all really good arcadey fun. But I definitely do enjoy a good realistic sports game every now and then. So, good stuff. So those are just some of my guilty pleasure games. What are some of yours? Definitely, I'm interested. Leave a comment in the section below. Mike, I know Call of Duty Zombies is yours, so feel free to elaborate on that in the section below. But in any case, guys, I want to thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned. I definitely have been filming quite a few more videos that I can release over the next few weeks here as I head back to school. But thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you soon.